What's good, y'all? It's your man 100 Grand Ross with The Rock Never Stops. You know what? I'm choosing today to go with a glass half full perspective. I'm choosing. I'm choosing to look at the bright side, the silver lining. I'm choosing it. I'm choosing peace. Choosing peace as best as I can. Because, damn it, there was a whole lot of reasons to choose violence today. The fouls, the ejection, the inefficient offense, guys still looking lost, having to go all the way down and bring in a Dennis Jenkins, relying upon him to hit that big three at the end. I'm going to choose to look at the positive. I'm going to choose to look at the positive. The reality is, the reality is we're talented as hell. The reality is we are talented as hell. The Detroit Pistons are one of the most talented teams in the NBA. We have a culture, we have an identity. Okay. But damn it, there's some things that we got to clean up. There's some things that look atrocious, horrible. But I'm going to choose peace today. I'm going to start with the peace. But before I dive into this video, appreciate all the love and support. Please smash the like button for me. Hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. It's a little thing for you, but a big thing for the channel. All right. Helps out with the algorithm, helps out with the ongoing production of this. It really does encourage me. I love it when y'all smash the like button for me. Love it when y'all share it. I really appreciate all the love and support. I try to do the same when I'm scrolling through YouTube. I like seeing individual streamers who are not like mainstream, people who are just real, authentic, honest. And I make sure I smash the like button with them, share it when it's a good enough video, and leave a comment. That's what I do for others. I hope y'all can do it for me. I appreciate y'all. But let's get into this. I'm going to start with the good. I'm going to start with the good because I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing to be kind. Okay? I'm choosing to be kind. JB Bickerstaff, hell of a job, you and your staff, with figuring out the rotations with so many injuries, and helping us to gut out this win. Great job. It's not easy pivoting from the guy that's supposed to be your number two in Jaden Ivey to no longer being available for the first couple months. And all of a sudden having to pivot to figuring out who's going to fill that void. It's not easy incorporating two new veterans. It's not easy dealing with the ongoing injuries of other guys and trying to figure out young guys who are still acclimating themselves and maybe not being the most reliable. It's not easy, but you did it. You did it. You did a great job. You did a great job in managing that aspect of this team. Specifically, the challenge at the end of the game. The challenge at the end of the game. It was huge. It was huge for us. Making sure it didn't go to a jump ball where it can go either way, right? They got a lot of size, height, length. Jabari Smith Jr., Kevin Durant, right? They could even throw in Steven Adams to make sure that they secure the ball. Amen Thompson. There could have been I would say probably a 60-40 chance we did not come up with that jump ball. You challenged. We won the challenge. We end up getting the ball out. Great job. Great job with that. Paul Reed. Oh, don't worry, Jones in the chat. You already know where I'm coming. I'm going to get there, but I'm starting with peace. I'm choosing peace today, y'all. I'm choosing peace. Encourage your brother to stay peaceful. Preserve my peace, right? And hopefully yours too. Let's start with Paul Reed. Spectacular minutes, Paul Reed. 19 minutes, shot 6 of 10. You were aggressive, knocked down a 3, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 13 points. Key block on Alperen Sengun down the stretch. You made big plays. You stayed confident, even though you shot the ball on the baseline, hit the side of the backboard, right? You came right back, knocked down a 3. Paul Reed, spectacular. Being our third string big, coming off the bench, you came in ready. And I think that that's also a testament to your work ethic, to your mindset. Keep in mind, like, Paul Reed came in out of college, got drafted in the second round, extremely athletic, long, coming from a university where he was doing a lot of everything. He was the man. Gets to Philly behind Joel Embiid, has to carve out a role for himself in the G League, and then eventually on the regular roster, and then he becomes a primary backup to Joel Embiid, right? Undersized center. He's only about 6'9", but he's not naturally big, right? He's more of a slender, athletic guy who just has a great motor, great nose for the ball, timing, gets in on the boards, a lot of toughness, good hands. He can finish around the rim, has some touch, right? Has a lot of things to work with, but he's had to recreate himself, and he's done such a fantastic job. He's one of those guys that has a long career that by the time you get to the end of that career, you want him around on your team to teach the young guys how to carve out a career as well. Great job, Paul Reed. Shout out to you. You probably should be player of the game. Should have been player of the game, right? I don't know who they gave it to. Should have gave the game ball to you. Dennis Jenkins, you played 5 minutes. That three that you hit down the stretch of the fourth quarter was huge. We won the game by 4 points. If you don't knock down that shot, who knows where we are? Who knows how the end of the game plays out? Great job staying ready. When they put you in early in the game, you look like what it looks like when a G Leaguer plays in the NBA the very next season and has to be counted upon to play meaningful minutes against a championship contending team. All right. You looked a little bit hesitant, unsure, but you knew who you were. So you stuck to that. You played it safe. You did the right things, none of the wrong things. I appreciate that. You stayed aggressive, got your shot up, but you made it when it counted. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Chaz Zanier, you knocked down a three, had a good defensive play, even an assist. Shout out to you, right? We're not expecting a lot from you two. So the fact that you contributed to this win, great job. Staying ready, being locked in. Javonte Green, you played 20 minutes. We depended upon you a lot today, or last night. And you showed up. You were physical. You were energized. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Probably had a steal in there. I'm not looking at quite all the stats. Here we go. Let me open it up. Look at the rest of the stats here. Yep, you had a steal as well. Right? Played some really good minutes for us. You brought a lot of really good energy, especially with Ron Holland's foul trouble. I'm going to get to Ron Holland. I'm going to get to Isaiah Stewart. I'm going to get to the guys I need to go in on in a little bit. But let me give the shout outs where it's due. Right? I'm choosing peace today. Tobias Harris, you played 40 minutes, and you're 65 years old in basketball years. We leaned on you heavier than we really want to or should be. And you showed up and you did your thing. You did exactly what we were needing you to do. Shout out to you. We appreciate that, right? You didn't have a great offensive night, but you know what? You came away with 8 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, right? Like once again, 2 games in a row. You maybe didn't have a great offensive game, but you did a lot of the other things that were crucial, essential for us to have an opportunity to win the game. That's professionalism. That's professionalism, including staying out of foul trouble. You were guarding Alperen Şengün, Kevin Durant, right, most of the night, and you stayed out of foul trouble. You figured out a way to stay out of foul trouble. Great job. Duncan Robinson, you finally came alive. You were a plus 15 on the night. The highest plus minus on the team. Shout out to you because I got on your top after the last game. Did not show energy, didn't seem locked in. But last night, you were locked in. You had that energy. I don't know if you talked to Eric Spoelstra. I don't know if Pat Riley gave you a call and was like, what the hell was that? But you showed up. Had a key steal once again on Alperen Şengün. You timed it. I even went back and watched it. You spied it. You were guarding Tari Eason on the wing, on the strong side wing. He drove middle, came in right behind him, knocked the ball away, secured the ball. Right? Great job. Great job. You knocked down shots. You were aggressive from the 3-point line, shooting 4 of 8. In my projection, if y'all watched my pregame projection, I projected, called it. Duncan Robinson was going to take at least 7 to 10 threes. I had him probably making at least 3 to 5, closer to 5. And he ended up hitting 4. 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 5 of 9 for the field, but most importantly, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. They don't have your steal on here for some reason, but you had 3 blocks. 3 blocks and only 4 fouls in 38 minutes. JB Bickerstaff, shout out to you for recognizing he was playing well. Played him the 38 minutes. Cade Cunningham, hell of a close. Hell of a close. You were having an atrocious game up until the fourth quarter, and you closed it out for us. Asar Thompson, despite having the worst plus minus on the team for the game at a minus 10, you looked hesitant at times, if I'm honest. You looked unsure of yourself at times. You looked almost like tired or fatigued, like you're out of it. And it doesn't make sense because you're like 22 years old. I don't know how you're going to have to learn how to pace yourself. Maybe you're only able to hit the jetpacks, and so you tire out quickly. You don't know how to just kind of coast at times. But you look tired. But you still showed up. Ended the game with 19 points, our second leading scorer behind Cade, only 2 points behind Cade. Without you tonight, we're nowhere near this game. You made key shots. You were aggressive. You got into the paint, hit that little pull-up jump shot, which I hope you realize you can get at any time. At any time, you can get that pull-up jump shot. At any time. There's no one in the league who's going to play you tight enough so that you can't get that pull-up jump shot. That should be in your repertoire. It should be a staple. The coaching staff should be showing you film of that over and over. You see how you got to this pull-up jump shot here? See how I got to this pull-up jump shot here? Hey, on the little pull-up on the short corner wing, don't try to go glass. Just shoot that thing. Just shoot it. Trying to go off the glass, it was ugly. You're not Scottie Pippen yet. Just shoot it, swish it, right? And if I'm honest with you, Asar Thompson, when I saw the game, there was food left on the table. You could have ate even more. You could have went even further. You could have got more shots up. If I'm honest with you. Ray Floyd, I appreciate the comment in the chat. Dennis Jenkins didn't look terrible in his minutes. That's a hell of a backhanded compliment. You didn't look terrible. You ever do something and ask your friends how you did, and they were like, well, you didn't look stupid. You know, I keep saying, if we're playing Dennis Jenkins, a lot has gone wrong, which a lot did in this game. A lot. Asar was definitely, John Jones in the chat, Asar was definitely the better twin last night. Sandro Jabari Smith was finna start fighting with Asar till he realized that he was his teammate's brother. Chilled out instantly. Hey, I think that happened both ways. Duran was about to clean Amin Thompson's clock, and it was like, doing it for you, Asar. And then Jabari did the same thing. He was like, doing it for you, man. Because it's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? You can't punch my brother, man. It don't matter if you're on a different team. You're going to have to see me, bro. You know, Duran with the little elbow, a little cheapy elbow. And we're going to get to Duran. We're going to get to Duran. We're going to get to him. We're going to get to this dog pound. We're going to get to this. We're going to get to them. We're going to get to them. Because there's a whole lot in this game that we got to get to. We have to get to. So we might as well do it. I went with the good. You guys saw me start off with the good. You saw me start off with being nice, with being kind, with being understanding, seeing the silver lining, well-wishing, observant of all the takeaways that the team could talk about in the locker room and feel good about themselves. Now let's get to the shit they got to clean up. Let's be real. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Ron Holland. I'm going to group all y'all in this. Ron Holland, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duran. I want you to really hear this. Bring it in closer. Grow up. Grow up. In basketball, defense is played with your feet first. First. Defense is played with your feet first. The reason why the bad boy Pistons were able to win championships, being the bad boys, is because they were smart. They were smart. All their physicality was timed and intentional. I'm saying all as in this like all encompassing. I know they probably made bad plays. They had a young Dennis Rodman. Come on now. I get it. Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, John Sally, right? They didn't always make the right play. Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince. They could play physical bad boy brand of defense because they played smart. They're in position. They're in position. Playing defense with their feet, then their body positioning, and their minds. And lastly, their hands. Sometimes y'all are mistaking playing physical with your hands because you're out of position in order to make up for it, when really it's you not being locked in. This tough physical defense is sloppiness. That's not bad boy Pistons. What you're playing is not bad boy Pistons. It's not tough. It's not physical. It's sloppy. It's immature. It's unfocused. You're not moving your feet. You're not reading the scouting report. You're not making the right play. And then you're trying to bail it out by grabbing and holding and then mistaking that for just being physical. Right? You're the guy at the park who fouls all the time and then complains to the people that they're fouling, oh, quit being weak. Quit calling that weak call. No, stop fouling, bro. Stop fouling. Worst off, you foul out. You get ejected. And then you act like it's someone else's fault. Like you didn't realize, Ron Holland, that grabbing Kevin Durant in front of the referee on an inbounds was going to be seen. You didn't see him? You didn't see him, bro? I saw him. It's a dead ball. The inbounds. Kevin Durant is a Hall of Famer. You're in year 2. Do you think they're going to let you just grab him? Play smart. Move your feet. Be in position. And then after you're in position, then use your hands and try to be physical. Let's stop conflating. Let's stop misconstruing. Let's stop acting like what we're seeing is the same bad boy Pistons. That's not bad boy Pistons. That's lazy defense. Isaiah Stewart. Jalen Duren is in foul trouble or he gets ejected. You are supposed to make sure you know that you cannot get ejected or foul out. You got one job at that point. It's to be available. Thank God Paul Reed saved your ass. Because you were supposed to save Jalen Duren's ass. And the fact that failsafe 1 didn't work and we had to go to failsafe 2, thank God we didn't have to bring in Tolu Smith. No shot at him. But once again, break in case of emergency. You are going to have to get it together. I'm going to get to Duren. But Isaiah Stewart, we expect more from you. You're a leader on this team. We get it. We get it. You're playing against Steven Adams, Alperen Şengün, Jabari Smith Jr., right? They got a big front line. Clint Capella, Kevin Durant. They got size all over the place. We can't afford to lose you. We need your three-point shooting. We need your ability to create your own shot off the dribble. We need your physicality to box out and secure rebounds. We need somebody who can defend at the rim. Thank God Paul Reed saved your ass because you weren't being a captain last night. You weren't being a leader last night. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be someone that we can depend upon. Isaiah Stewart. You're supposed to be setting an example for Ron Holland. Isaiah Stewart. You ended the game in 17 minutes, shooting 1 for 4. 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. You were a +2 in the game with 4 points. How do you put up 20 points and 10 rebounds in the first game and then put up 4 and 4 in the next game? What makes a veteran is their reliability, consistency. We barely won. Bobby in the chat. I'm trying to be real. Not all wins are equal. An ugly win is an ugly win. And if we're going to get to where we think we need to go, these guys are going to have to get it together. Because if I'm Trajan Langdon and I'm looking at the Knicks, I'm looking at the Cavs, I'm looking at the Magic, I'm looking at Oklahoma City, shoot, I'm looking at Indiana, I'm looking at Atlanta, I'm looking even at the Miami Heat. I'm looking at all these teams that seem to have it together, that seem to know what they're doing from night to night. A lot of these teams that don't have a superstar, all NBA MVP candidate, who look like better rosters around a potential superstar. Like, you have to ask yourself as a general manager, is this the team that's going to take my superstar to the NBA Finals? That's why I'm coming with this energy right now, because I want it to be this team. I want these guys to be on that ride. I want Ron Holland coming off the bench next to Cade. I want to see Jaden Ivey, a blur down the court. I want to see Asar Thompson looking like Scottie Pippen, point forward all over the place defensively, setting up his teammates. I want to see Jalen Duren looking like a beast, right? I want to see him doing his thing. Something between a Chris Webber and an Alonzo Mourning. Do your thing out there, bro. I want to see it. But when I see this BS, I got to say something because of what I see in you. Because of what I see in you. Because of what I'm hoping for in you. Because I'm rooting for you. I'm doing the videos on how I foresee you should be doing great things. Jalen Duren, the start to this season has been the shits. That's what my old coach used to call it. He's the shits. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Jalen Duren, grow up. Let me just finally get to you. Jalen Duren, grow up. Grow up. Mature. Mature. Grow up. Time to put on your big boy pants. I'm going to be sarcastic. I'm going to be a little insulting here. Time to put on your big boy pants. Take off the clip-on tie and actually tie that motherfucker. Go ask somebody to help you so you can tie that thing. Get it up. There you go. Notch it up. Notch it up. Prepare for your interview. Print out your resume before you go in. Be responsible. Do the things you're supposed to do, bro. You got one job and you're getting paid well for it. And you want a raise. But you can't even stay in the game, bro. You played 12 minutes. I don't want to hear no excuse about how slow Jalen Duren's feet are. They don't look slow when he's grabbing a rebound and taking it coast to coast to dunk the ball. They don't look slow when he's rotating to block the shot. They don't look slow when he's trying to create his own shot and get to the rim. They don't look slow on the pick and roll. Brook Lopez has similar feet. He wasn't fouling out like this. There are other centers who have similar feet. Ivica Zubac has similar feet. He's not fouling out like this, getting tossed out of the game. Steven Adams, similar feet. Alperen Şengün, who I compared you to, who I said you have similar potential to. It's up here. It's up here, Jalen Duren. And it's in here. And as I said it last time, if I got to question this and this, I can't pay you that money. In good faith, I can't pay you that money. I can't give you more than 20, 25 for an inconsistent talent. He's going to look great in some minutes and absolutely horrific in other minutes. And I don't know what I'm going to get from him. I don't know if I can depend upon him. He's immature and he lacks heart. He's lacking heart to push through and play for your teammates. You're not playing for your teammates. You weren't playing for your teammates. You were playing for you. You're getting frustrated, getting tossed out in the first half. That's you. That's you. You was all about you tonight. I don't know if you had Shorty in the stands. Maybe Angel Reese came to see you in Houston, catching a Meg Thee Stallion concert afterwards. I don't know. Maybe you had plans. You were feeling embarrassed. You weren't having a good game. You got into your head. Jalen Duren, you got to grow up. You got to grow up. You out here getting upset at people who are getting into your head on purpose. You know the easiest way to throw the Detroit Pistons off? You know the easiest way, and this is for Duren and Isaiah Stewart. The whole supposed dog pound. Y'all doing the dog pound. Get that shit out here, bro. I don't want to see that shit no more. Y'all can't even stay out of foul trouble. Y'all can't even finish out the game when your team needs you. When your team needs you, bro. If you can't play for your team, that was the point I wanted to make. Other teams know the best way to deal with y'all is to just get you in foul trouble. So they're going to put you in actions over and over and over and over again, betting on you're going to make a stupid play. That's what they're betting on. That's what other teams on their whiteboard, Jalen Duren is going to make stupid fouls, put him in all the actions early and often, then foul him to get into his head so that he loses focus to pick up more stupid fouls. And then once he's fouled out, we don't have to worry about a potential 2020 guy, 25 and 12 with 3 blocks and 4 assists. We don't have to worry about an all-star level talent anymore to help out the superstar Cade Cunningham. Now we can just focus all of our energy on Cade Cunningham because he'll do something stupid and not be available for his team. Let me be straight up with you, Duren. I'm going to keep it a band with you. Not because I don't like you, not because I don't support you, but because I want the best out of you. And you're trying to get 30 to 35 million next year. That's what you're trying to get. You're turning down the 20 million a year. Maybe they offered you 22. Here's the thing. I want to scroll down to other centers who have similar feet as you. I want to start with Ivica Zubac. Ivica Zubac is getting paid 18, 19 million, 20 million. He's not fouling out. He's not getting thrown out of games. Second game in the season. He's reliable. Putting up better numbers than you. Let's go to somebody else. Let's go to my man Alperen Şengün. Alperen Şengün in Houston, who you just played. He's getting paid what you're trying to get. 33, pretty much 34, 33.9 million, 35, 37, 39, 39. This is what apparently you think you're worth. You know what he put up in game 1 of the season? 30 plus points. He had a bad game last night. By his standards, Alperen Şengün had a bad game. He put up 38 minutes, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, did not foul out. Why do you think you deserve his money? And you can't even give us Ivica Zubac consistency. I need you to grow up. Your agent needs to be on your ass. Unfortunately. Because keep in mind, we already paid Isaiah Stewart. Somebody reminded me yesterday. We already extended him, locked him in. Isaiah Stewart, he's getting, hold on, let me pull it up. Wait for it to load. Here we go. Isaiah Stewart, 15, 15, 15 for the next 3 years. The next 3 years. Getting paid $15 million. With a team option in 27-28. That's what's listed. Why would we pay you twice as much as him and you play half as much as he does? Why? Jalen Duren, you got to do better. Not just a little better, a lot better. So much better. Overwhelmingly better. You can't get tossed out anymore. You can't foul out anymore. If you're not even available, you know who you are? Mm-hmm. You know who you're not even? You're not even Nicholas Claxton. You might be Day'Ron Sharpe. That might be who you are. A backup. Unreliable, inconsistent, still young, figuring it out. Got some talent. That's why he's in the NBA. Good athleticism. But, picks up bad fouls, stuff like that. Out of position. Has some moments, but, Because the reality is, as I scroll through the NBA, most of these centers are playing better than you. Porzingis in Atlanta, playing better than you. Neemias Queta from Boston has had a better opening to his season than you. Already point out Nicholas Claxton. Nikola Vucevic already torched your ass the other night. Charlotte's Ryan Kalkbrenner has looked better than you to start the season. Jarrett Allen looks better than you. Derek Lively looks better than you right now. Of course, Jokic. Al Horford has looked better than you. Şengün, Steven Adams has looked better than you. Indiana, forget the center they have over there. He may not have looked better than you. Clippers, Ivica Zubac. Lakers, DeAndre Ayton. All these centers seem to be able to stay in the game. I can go through the rest of the league, right? All these centers seem to be able to stay in the game, stay out of foul trouble, show up, be in position, do the bare minimum. They can even catch lobs too. Bam Adebayo, right? Don't let us have to make a trade to the Miami Heat to go get Bam Adebayo for you. And then you could go fight with their young center. See if you could get minutes over him. Remember, you're in year 4. Bro. Bam Adebayo might be a perfect pickup for the Detroit Pistons. He might be. If we're trying to win a championship, he's been there twice to the finals. Ray Floyd in the chat. What's good, brother? How does Duran do when Cade isn't on the floor? We don't know. Because Duran can't stay on the floor. We have no idea what Duran looks like without Cade. No idea. Maybe we need to go out and get Domantas Sabonis out of Sacramento. I'm hearing the Kings aren't going anywhere. He may not be happy. Maybe that's a trade we need to make. Because Domantas Sabonis will be tough, physical. He's going to rebound, playmaking, jump shot, interior scoring. Don't have to worry about him getting tossed. Reliable. Can we go get him? Duran, if you don't feel the pressure, bro, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You must think it's sweet out here in the NBA. You must think you got forever to figure it out. You must think that they're just going to give you chance after chance after chance after chance. This is it. Exactly, Ray Floyd. It's year 4, and we are still talking about defense. What's good, Cook, in the chat? Appreciate y'all out in Australia. When I look around the landscape of the league, you got the Phoenix Suns. They got Nick Richards, Mark Williams, and they got this other young center, right? Can we go get one of them? Look, Duran, I'm not saying I don't want you on this team. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of yours and rooting for you to figure it out, but you haven't. The last person I want to get on before I head off is Cade Cunningham. I said before, Cade, there is one thing you need to work on this summer, and that is having a defined go-to shot. Not just that, but also, before I go into that, I just want to say this last game against the Rockets looked a lot like last season. You were bringing the ball up against pressure. They turn you over because you're not necessarily good at bringing the ball up against pressure. Let's just call the spade a spade. Cade, you're not good at bringing the ball up against pressure. If someone's going to guard you the entire length of the court, you need to go by them all the way to the basket and score. I don't care. Don't try to set up the offense. If you're getting guarded 70, 80, 90 feet, full length of the court, don't try to set up the offense. Give them one move, get them on your shoulder, get them on your hip, and then right when you're getting past that three-point line and they're riding you, give them that little stop and bump, get them off you, hit that shot like James Harden does, like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You know why they don't do that to them? Because they already know what they're going to do. Why haven't you been watching other people and how they handle that type of pressure? You know what they don't do is wear themselves out against full court pressure. You see the full court pressure, they should already know somebody else come up and get the ball. Pass it, get off the ball, come back to it. Right? This is stuff that y'all should have worked on. We should not still be seeing this. Get off the ball against full court pressure or go straight past them and look to score. The point that I really wanted to get to with Cade is we need a go-to shot. The one that we identified for you last season that you were able to get to the most in the playoffs when it mattered the most. Catching the ball right around the free throw line, right around the elbow, catch, turn, face up, 1 to 2 dribbles into their body, get that shoulder, get that little SGA, James Harden shoulder, bump, pull up over the top. Either a push shot, jump shot, or turnaround fade from the free throw line. That's money. It's money. You're too strong. You're too agile. You got too good of footwork, too good of touch. If you get to that sweet spot, it's money. I didn't even see you attempt that shot in this game against Houston. I don't even know. You may have attempted it only once against Chicago. Why don't you have a go-to shot yet, Cade Cunningham? Why haven't you worked on that one shot over and over, over and over, over and over? This one shot is going to be my Jordan fadeaway. Ray Floyd. What do I think is wrong? I don't think anything is wrong. I think it's the approach. It's the approach. I think he needs to work with somebody like Phil Handy, who works with Kyrie, LeBron, right? All the great scorers. You need to get that one shot. You need to get that one move that gets you to that one shot so that it's clockwork. And also, most importantly, so your teammates know what to do around you. Your teammates need to know how to play off of you when you're getting into that one shot. If the double comes from the left, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Either fade to the corner, backdoor cut, one of the two. Come up to the top, I know what I'm looking for. If the double comes from the right side, I know exactly what I'm looking for. And my teammates know what to look for. When you tried that little play, the little cross screen action with Duncan Robinson, Ron Holland didn't have a clue what to do. When Tari Eason spied that pass to the top, covered Duncan Robinson as Amen Thompson, and I think it was I forget who the other guy was that was guarding. It might have been Isaac Okoro. I don't think it was Okoro. And Okoro got in your ass. Okoro got in your ass. No, not Isaac Okoro. What's his name? Isaac Okoro plays for Chicago right now. Who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of, y'all? Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie got in your ass. Josh Okogie got in your ass, Cade. Got in your ass. You see, you can't attack everybody the same way. You can't. What made Jordan so good is that he broke you down. Kobe broke you down. The great scorers, they know exactly how they are attacking who. You're out there with the mindset, I can do anything against anyone. The reality is you can. You just don't do it efficiently. And that hurts the team. This team has to grow up. This team has to grow up. I keep saying we're going to be treading water until Jaden Ivey gets back. Jaden Ivey will cover up a lot of these flaws. Secondary ball handler, secondary shot creator who can hit in the clutch, a shooter, someone who can get out in transition, be a point of attack on defense. He solves a lot of issues for this team. But right now, we need to start seeing smarter basketball. Smarter basketball. Not this foolish BS running around playing all willy-nilly, whatever. Just toss the ball around. You get it. Oh, I'm going to shoot it. Okay, you're going to shoot it? Okay, I guess I'm going to shoot it. Okay, we're going to. No, bro. You have a game plan for a reason. Don't tell me JB Bickerstaff doesn't have you prepared. Don't tell me that, because you're going to start making him look bad. You're going to start making JB Bickerstaff look bad by how unprepared you look, by making bad plays, not being locked in during, not being in position, Ron, forcing up bad shots and turning the ball over, Cade, looking uncertain of yourself, Asar, not prepared to lead this team, Isaiah. You're going to start making JB look bad. And I feel sorry for the brother because he's a good coach. There's worse. And if y'all don't figure it out, you're going to mess around and find out. They're going to end up moving on from JB, and you're going to find out there's worse coaches out there. And best believe if they have to get to JB, a lot of y'all are going to be gone before then. Durin, Ivy, shoot, maybe even Asar. Some of y'all are going to be gone long before JB. Because that's Trajan's guy. Look, I got to get up out of here. Appreciate everybody that showed up for this live. Smash the like button for me. Hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. It's a little thing for the channel, but a little thing for you, but a big thing for the channel to smash the like button. But before I get off, I always like to leave y'all with something. Uh, Conflict is not always a bad thing. Conflict is not always a bad thing. Sometimes conflict is the very mechanism that turns your attention to an area where you need to grow. Sometimes conflict is the opportunity for you to go deeper in relationship with the people that you care about. Sometimes it's the opportunity for you to go deeper in your relationship with yourself so you can grow up, so you can mature, so you can become more aware of yourself, so you can be more consistent in showing up and being the person that you desire to be. Conflict is not always a bad thing. Go out today, live your life, love on people, laugh as much as you can. And when the hard moments come, don't always see it as a bad thing. Could be your opportunity to grow up and be a better person. I'm gonna get at y'all next time. Love and appreciate all y'all. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe and the bell for notifications. Share the video as much as you can. I appreciate all the love and support. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Peace.